The higher the cap rate, the higher the income, the higher the risk. When I see a 13 cap being advertised, I immediately run. Speak intelligently quickly. A cap rate on a piece of property is 10%. It's producing $10,000 per year in income. What is the purchase price of the property? Cap rate's 10%. $10,000 a year in income. What's the purchase price? $100,000. Okay? If you pay $100,000 per piece of real estate and it's making $10,000 a year in income, it's got a 10 cap. So when you guys hear a cap rate, that's all it's referring to is the income being generated off of the purchase price. Now, if we find this $10,000 investment and they're asking $200,000 for the property, what is the cap rate? Okay, if it was 10% when the purchase price was $100,000, and we increase the purchase price by $100,000, but the income remains the same, what happens to the cap rate? 5%. Okay? Now, as an investor, do I want to buy something with a 3% cap rate or something with a 13% cap rate? Why 13? Okay, so the higher the cap, the higher their income. Okay? Everybody understand this? Please write this down. The higher the cap, the higher the income. You guys need to sound intelligent when you're on the phone. A lot of people don't understand cap rates. It's just a silly term that people use to confuse the uneducated, okay? Cap rate, that's all it is. However, the higher the cap rate, the higher the income, the higher the risk, okay? When I see a 13 cap being advertised, I immediately run. It's in a bad area. It's got bad tenants. Cash flows are high because the purchase price is so low. You know why the purchase price is so low? Because they don't want to own that thing. That thing is a dog, and I don't want to deal with it. Now, there are occasions where it's a good property in a good area that's in disrepair. Certainly we'll look at that, but they're going to sell that at a 7 or an 8 cap, not a 13. So when you're on the phone with a client and they say, oh, I'm buying it for a 15 cap, that's a red flag. There's a problem here. Why is somebody selling it at a 15 cap, and why are you buying it? Okay? Now, it doesn't mean we can't find those deals, but I can assure you they're not being advertised if they're decent. Okay?